Dinner at the Todoroki's. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much fun. Bakugo plus some classmates' family drama. What a perfect chemical mixture. Nothing could go wrong there. I honestly just feel bad for Fuyumi Todoroki, because this girl has her hopes set way too high. Although, the only question is now, is Momo invited? What's up, it's Truth Hero, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia chapter review. So today we'll be discussing a Boku no Hero Academia chapter 248 of the manga, and it's another chapter that focuses on the internship arc with the big three of Class 1A, Deku, Bakugo, and Shoto, all training under the number one hero, Endeavor. So we'll go over his training methods, his advice to his new students, and of course the possibility that Deku won't actually have to train Black Whip, but will instead have to focus on using 100% of his one-for-all power at all times subconsciously. And we'll talk about the invite to have dinner at Shoto's place. I know My Hero Academia is going on break next week, but I'm already hungry for the next chapter. Let's dive in. But first, a word from our sponsor, me. I now have a Truth Hero official merch. Use the link down below in the description to check out the store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, and sweaters. Also, I'm still looking for artists to create a Truth Hero original character, as well as some art centered around fantasy anime like Shield Hero and other isekai. Now, a lot of you guys send me DMs and you have amazing talent and great styles, but it's not really the style I'm looking for. I'm looking for a clean-cut, detailed anime style like My Hero Academia. So, if you think you have those kind of artistic chops and want to do some original artwork for the channel, please slide into my DMs faster than Mineta would mount ladies, okay? Also, in terms of merch, please let me know some feedback on it down below in the comments. I'll also be adding to the collection, and I plan to do original Truth Hero artwork that sort of pays homage to old animes. So you'll definitely like the first one, but I haven't started it yet. So, guys, thanks for the support, and let's get on with the video. This chapter opens with Deku sort of reminiscing on his journey so far. He realizes that when everyone else was testing the limits of their quirk, he was just receiving his. He was going over the fundamentals, and basically learning not to break his bones. I truly believe that he's really rushing forward as fast as he can and trying to progress as quickly as possible. But now he learns that if he's going to pass the number one hero, he has to go even faster. Deku really needs to speed up given the fact that he has yet to master 6 other quirks from the vestiges, and he'll probably have to find a way to use these while also using other quirks and one for all. Also, it's great to see Uraraka, Tsuyu, and Nejire all doing a mission together on Team Ryukyu. Do you guys like the subtle change in Uraraka's costume? It's slight, but it's a nice touch. We see Endeavor then apprehend the hit and runner guy, and he tells everyone, including Bakugo, "You're all way too slow." Also, I love how Endeavor's kind of a bit petty, and he says, "Yeah, you know that glass villain and his helpers? Yeah, I was faster back then too." But besides being kind of petty, Endeavor gets serious for a moment and notes that although he did have help against the Haya Nomu when he fought it with Hawks, pro heroes have to learn to do everything on their own. It's up to you, and you alone, to save the day. Then he says one of the hardest hitting lines in this chapter, and it's one that Bakugo needs to hear. He says, "Yeah, that's fine, you can use your excuses of needing to warm up in the winter for training, but this isn't a classroom. In the real world, if you're too slow, you don't lose points, you lose human lives." Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I came for. This is what I wanted to hear from the number one hero. You may not like Endeavor as a man, and I certainly understand that. You may not think his physical capabilities are qualified to succeed All Might in the position of number one hero. But let me tell you, the intellect of Endeavor is spot on and is totally worthy for being the number one. After all, this is why Shoto came to his father's agency, to use the wealth of knowledge Endeavor has as the number one hero. And if Bakugo truly came to find out what he can't do, then he should be ready to hear about what he needs to improve on, even if that means he gets called slow. Shoto also gets under Bakugo's no-chill skin when he asks him if he noticed— "What? Of course I noticed it. Dude, what am I, an idiot? Come on, okay, chill, Bakugo, chill." Shoto explains Endeavor's jet burn technique and how his father controls and compresses the heat of his flames to have a greater power output, thus resulting in not only great speeds and acceleration for Endeavor, but also the ability to practically fly. Of course I noticed it, it's like a ripoff of my explosion quirk. And now since Bakugo and Shoto share this similar ability of stockpiling heat and flame and then releasing it as a powerful burst, this will form the basis of their training under Endeavor. I actually wonder if Shoto could fly using jet burn with one foot, like just on his fire side. Bakugo and Shoto will have the same assignment under Endeavor. Storage and release, the condensation of power. Bakugo with his explosions and AP shot, and Shoto with his flames leading him to the flash fire technique. Once again, Bakugo and Shoto have to work together. And while he may not like it, all the Bakugo and Shoto stands be like,
"Look at us. Hey, look at us.
Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me."
What do you guys think of Bakugo and Shoto working together? Dynamic duo or disastrous duo? Comment below. Personally, I love it. It's not just focusing their power though. Endeavor clearly wants them to use their full potential 100% of their power. And this is very important because up until this point, Deku has either used 100% of his power and broken his arm, or struggled holding it back. Really, he's only comfortable using about 10 to 15% of it. And now Endeavor says, no, I want all three of you to use your full strength, unbridled power, even if it's only momentary bursts. And I want you to do it subconsciously. Endeavor also tells Deku, forget about your secondary ability Black Whip. For now, just focus on using Air Force, or a move that uses 100% of your power subconsciously. This way, your One For All quirk can always use your full power, just like how All Might's punches were always 100% of his power. This is key for the big three of Class 1A, especially Deku. Learn to do two things at the same time, and then add a third, and keep building on top of that. Because this is the only way Deku will be able to learn to use One For All to its maximum potential, and then master each quirk from the vestiges. He must build a solid foundation before he adds any secondary abilities like Black Whip. This last line from Endeavor here is perfect, and it really sums up what we already know, but what Deku and the others, especially Shoto, must be reminded of. Endeavor tells them, take this training at my agency and the power you gain here, and make it your own. Deku knows all about making One For All and his quirk his own, but Shoto needs to make his flames and flash fire his own. It's like Deku told him at the sports festival. It's your quirk too, isn't it? Perfect conclusion. What do you guys make of these three being challenged by Endeavor like this? Particularly Deku and him being told not to focus on Black Whip, but instead to use One For All at 100% of its power subconsciously. I mean, originally we thought that with this internship, Deku might unlock another quirk from one of the vestiges, perhaps a fire or explosion or ignition quirk, and then Endeavor would be able to help him out with that. But now I'm not so sure because Endeavor just wants him to learn the basics and the fundamentals and really the true potential of his first quirk. So, what do you guys think about this? Comment below. The last thing in this chapter is a time skip a week in the future, and Fuyumi calls her father and says, hey, I found out that you're working with Shoto and his friends. That's great, why don't we have them over for dinner? Yeah, cause that's a good idea. I absolutely love the idea of Bakugo and Deku going over to Shoto's house for dinner. For the comedy. Deku would probably be like analyzing the furniture and its placement for how it affects being a hero or something, and then Bakugo would just straight up ask Endeavor with his no-chill attitude, hey, yeah, Endeavor, how did Shoto get that scar on his face when he was younger? If the subject of Endeavor's past comes up and his children, this could be hilarious, but also very revealing, and even though My Hero Academia is going on break next week, it raises two major questions for me. One is Endeavor's redemption. It's very possible that this dinner with his friends and Shoto is the first step to that, although I find it to be pretty impossible that they would make any headway because you have Fuyumi Todoroki who's basically open to her father being forgiven and welcoming him with open arms. Her heart is open and she's going to make this fantastic dinner and she can't wait to see him and wants to cherish all this time before school starts again so they won't be able to see each other. But then you have Shoto, who we know he's only at his father's agency to use him for his knowledge and use him for his skill and experience. He's not there to be chummy with his father. His heart is not open. Sure, he got a little emotional when Endeavor fought the High-End Nomu, and he is thinking about his father and his past and his mother and his family, but he's in no way ready to forgive his father. And then you throw someone like Natsuo Todoroki, who stormed out on the last family dinner in a room with Bakugo, who just has issues with people being in his vicinity in general. That is a lit fuse. And then of course there's Deku the Peacemaker, which this is an interesting role because if some argument did happen, he would try to calm everyone down, but they'd probably just say butt out of a situation you don't know anything about. But on the other hand, Deku was the one who actually calmed down Shoto in the sports festival, or actually got him fired up, I should say, and told him, look, you can't be chained to your past the entire time you're a hero. It's not going to work. You have to make your quirk your own, and you got to use your fire. So this combination of people could be very interesting for a dinner, and I honestly wish we got some OVA for this. 2, given the fact that Endeavor's redemption has to happen at some point, and that Fuyumi is basically willing to invite anyone to dinner, what if Mama Todoroki, that's right, Rei herself, makes an appearance at dinner? Then it'd be like Shoto and his mom versus Endeavor and Fuyumi, and Bakugo and Deku just caught up in the middle of all this family drama. Also, what if Rei isn't the only one that comes to dinner? What if the prodigal son, Todoroki, makes an appearance? What do you guys think about Deku not learning Black Whip with Endeavor, and Deku and all the others learning how to use their power at 100% at a subconscious level? Also, what do you make about this upcoming Todoroki family dinner? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you guys do want some merch and want to support the channel, again, link in the description as well. And if you are interested in creating original art for the channel, please message me. Also, I gotta ask, would you guys ever want me to review My Hero Academia memes on this channel? Let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like My Hero Academia content and these manga reviews, consider joining UA today by subscribing. And until next time, plus ultra.